Today is the first trading day of the year 2024, January 2nd. And in this video, we will analyze the unusual options activity we detected for the market, specifically the SPY ETF, which tracks the S&P 500 market index. So we want to find out, will the market continue to go higher? Because it made a new 52-week high just at the last week of the year, December 28, at 477.55. And as usual, we will analyze this data on the options time and sales tape to give us an idea of what could potentially happen. Okay, the key word is potential, because this is all a probability, right? Nobody knows exactly what will happen in the market, but based on data analysis of what we do, we can get an edge by looking at probabilities. Okay, so as you can see here, at 11:52, we had 19,031 contracts for the January 19, 2024s that expires this month. This is the 480 strike calls and the 485 strike calls. So how much were they paying? Well, we can see here that they paid $210 for the 480 strike calls. And notice how the 210 is more aggressive. They are buying this at a higher price than what the market was asking for. Okay. And for the 485, this is 108. Okay. We believe that they were actually selling this 108. Okay. Even though it is green, that does not necessarily mean buying. So if you've been following this channel, you know that that's why we do this. Okay, because it does get confusing sometimes when you analyze unusual options activity. Right, so they were buying for 210 and selling for 108. This is a vertical call spread, so each trade is $102 each. And since they did 19,031 contracts, total trade value 1.9 million. Okay, so typically this would be a high probability trade, but this is the market ETF. Okay, so 1.9 million is not necessarily very substantial, especially when a stock or ETF like this has a volume of 121 million per day. Okay, so we don't consider this very high probability of profit. Okay, but it is slightly higher than 50%. Okay, so this is not a 50-50. If there is some data that supports a bullish long, then it is slightly greater than 50. Right? It could be 51, 49%, right? As long as it's a little bit to the gives you a little edge, then that's what it means, right? If you have an edge in the market, then that means that chances of you being right is greater than 50%, right? And so that is what we do. So a lot of times when we analyze the stocks in the stock market and we find the trades that the wealthy investors are trading, we have higher probability of profit trades when we find those stocks, and we share those stock picks with our members only. Those range from 60 to 70 to 80% to 90 sometimes of probability, a chance of profit. If you are interested in those stock picks, make sure to go to our website to learn how you can gain access. Okay, put a link at the top here, and can learn more on how we use our strategy and our analyses to find the best stocks and use our option strategies to reduce risk and optimize profits. As you can see here, the 480 strikes that we were analyzing and the 485 strikes. The 485 strikes, you can see here, a volume of 22,000, much greater than the 6,800. So we know that these are definitely opening trades. However, the 480, notice here we have 78,000 open interest. So these could potentially be closing trades. They could have bought these to close, right? But as we explained earlier, they were aggressively buying these. If they were buying these to close, right? If they were closing these out, that means they would still have this 485 in which they had sold to open, which means they moved their strike prices up by selling calls. And why would you do something like that? Well, because you think the market is going to go up, and so you want to move your strikes up higher so they don't go in the money when you sell calls, right? So that is a way to think about it if you are assuming that they had closed these trades. But there is a higher chance that these were not closing trades, and if they were not, we believe they had bought these 480 strikes and sold the 485s. Okay, and this trade, you can see as we analyze it, is a vertical call spread, and we went over the cost of the trade was 102. So this was how much it costs for their trade. They were risking 102. This is their max loss, 102. You can see if the SPY ETF goes down in price on the x-axis, goes down, they lose 102. If it goes up, they could potentially make 296, 297, right? So it is a risk to reward ratio of about 1 to 3 here, because they can essentially make close to $300 and only invest 100. So 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio here. And that is how options can give you that kind of a leverage here, right? That's why you can use options to optimize profits while reducing your risk here, right? You can. This is the max risk, so you can position size. That's what we do in some of our trades, where we just simply position size, and we know exactly how much risk we will be undertaking in our trades. All right, so let us know in the comments below, what do you think will happen to the market? Because based on this analysis, you can see here, at expiration, the break even of this trade is right here, 480, right? This line right here, where the 0 meets the blue line, because the blue line is the expiration line of January 19. The purple is the line, is the current date. Okay. So if it does move up quicker, it will become profitable right away, since the purple line starts to gain in profit. And at expiration, we'll follow that blue line. And as long as it's above 480, this trade will be profitable, right? It will be positive. Okay. So in order for the market to be at 480 for the SPY ETF, it would have to break this 52-week high of 477, right? In fact, it has to actually even break its 3-year high. You can see here back on January 3rd, 2022, almost 2 years ago to the date, right? We were at 479.98. So we didn't quite make 480. And so these call options suggest that the market will make a new high and break this 3-year high. All right, comment below, what do you think will happen to the market? Will it make new highs, or will we start to pull back? Let us know. Be interested to know who is right. And as usual, please smash the like button. If you're interested in the higher probability trades, we'll put a link here at the top to our website where we share exclusive content for our members only on the stocks that have this type of analysis data, where we find out what the wealthy investors are trading, whether it's going long bullish or going short bearish. We find those stocks on what they're trading and we share that with everyone, and also our options strategies on how we are trading based on the data analysis that we do. Take care and have a wonderful day.